There's nothing better than seeing a new place on an incredible boat. And that's exactly what we're doing here today. My name is Gary Hardcastle. We are in Cabo, San Lucas on board a 74 Pershing known as MARCHELLY. What Pershing is known for is her speed, her elegance, and her design. But most importantly, when we drop the hammer on this boat, we can get anywhere in half the time. This boat features 3 staterooms, 3 heads. We got a midship master full beam, forward VIP stateroom, and then we got a bunk room with a Pullman that can sleep 3. The Pershing thrill is a serious thing, so you can easily cruise this boat at 35 knots comfortably, and her top speed is just over 42 knots. One of my favorite features about this boat is our Flybridge. Starting with the 74s when they started incorporating the Flybridge. So you get the best of both worlds on a day like this. You can drive it from upstairs or you can drive it from inside. Want to explain this Flybridge area, which again is one of my favorite features about this boat. This is a great space for 4 guests plus your captain. Here at the upper station, we have a full set of controls. This dash actually goes up and down, retractable, so when you're not using it, you can put it and store it away, so it has seamless lines from the profile. Here we got our surface control, which you have 3 different settings, and you also can monitor where your drives are located, your autopilot, your engine controls, your RPM, and of course your steering wheel. To the starboard side here, as you can see, we have all of our controls. These are for our drives. You got bow and stern thruster on this boat. You also have a Furuno GPS plotter. Coming from the Flybridge, here we're on our bow, known as the Foredeck. We got a sun pad. This is a great spot to be if you like the sun like myself. Teak running all the way, port and starboard. Nice stainless steel handrail that runs all the way around the bow area. Of course, you got your ground tackle with 2 anchor lockers here, and overall a great space to hang out on board the 74 Pershing. Making our way from one end of the boat to the other, we now arrive in our aft deck area, one of the most highlighted features in this boat because of the great space that allows you to look inside and outside of the salon to the aft deck with a beautiful flow. Here we have a very large aft sun pad, stainless steel rail, which allows you to brace yourself when you're underway when you're doing those 40+ knots. The seating area forward is an L-shaped settee. You have a beautiful high gloss teak table that can unfold and give you a dining option if desired. The port side here, we have an electric grill, we have a sink, and we also have storage below. And just behind that, you have access to your crew quarters. At the foot of these stairs is a kitchenette with a sink, microwave, and a cooktop. And it's off this space that you have 2 doors you can pass through. The first door brings you into the crew cabin with a berth and a washer and dryer, as well as an ensuite. Next to this is the entrance into the control room where you have access to all your pumps in one place. Turning aft from here brings you into the engine room. Between the 2 engines located aft is a Kohler generator that runs the entire boat when you're offshore. Forward of this are a pair of MTU 12V2000 M96L engines. Each of these have 1948 horsepower and propel this Pershing along a top speed of 42+ knots and provide her with a cruise speed of around 35 knots. Turning our attention to the stern, let's look at the garage, which is where you can store a tender and a wave runner. This is a must-have on any yacht this size because of the amount of storage it offers. When this is in the closed position, you have a spacious swim deck, which is very accommodating when at anchor. Walking in from the aft deck, we enter our salon. First thing you notice is the amount of windows they use for all this natural light. We have these huge port and starboard striking windows that add to the profile of the boat. And as we see it now, the aft bulkhead windows in the drop-down position, providing that indoor-outdoor feel. On the port side here, we have a high-low TV that drops down underneath the cabinet. We have an ice maker, of Italian fine china that's stored here with all the secured straps needed for when you're going fast, as well as storage for stemware. The starboard side, we have an L-shaped sofa, high-low coffee table that also could be served as a dining room table. It can seat up to 8 people. Everywhere on board has a great sound system, and most of it is controlled right here underneath the helm seat. Fusion head unit to control your sound system. We have our DirecTV box. We also have our SAT track vision system. In addition to the L-shaped sofa seating on the starboard side, here you will find a port side L-shaped settee, which is great for the owner and his guests to sit while underway. Next to the seating area is 1 of 2 wing doors, which give you access to the walk-arounds in the bow area. This helm station was designed after a fighter jet. We have 2 GPS plotters, which are Furuno screens, engine controls, and a series of switches for things like the sunroof and your navigation lights. Walking around the helm station, starboard side, we have our galley. Down here, you have plenty of refrigeration that features a freezer refrigerator. You have an oven, stovetop, dishwasher, 2 sinks, and plenty of storage throughout. The last thing we're going to look at today on board are the guest accommodations located down these steps. The first stateroom we're going to take a look at, obviously, is the master stateroom. She has port and starboard side windows with blackout shades. She has a floating centerline bed and modern lighting all the way around. Over here on port side, we have the television. We have the settee, it's a great place to hang out, read a book. And then opposite on our starboard side, we have our makeup station, which you will find right here. Nice, big, beautiful porthole windows. A great feature to point out is a little refrigerator, which is great for the owner when he's on board. You grab it for refreshment. This is just a few feet away from the ensuite. Leaving the master suite, we're heading up these stairs, and to the port side, we have our twin cabin with a Pullman. She sleeps 3 in total. We have a full hanging closet, we have television, and we also have access to our head, which also doubles as a day head. Walking forward, we have our VIP stateroom. Very secluded from the rest of the boat, quiet and an enjoyable space. You have windows on port and starboard side, tons of hanging closet port and starboard side, and LED lighting throughout. Rounding out the VIP stateroom is your ensuite, which features a great sized sink and of course your great walk-in shower with beautiful mosaic. Thank you so much for joining me on today's walkthrough on board Marchelly. I'm Gary Hardcastle, and I look forward to hearing from you.